Today, I want to get a little more personal. I want to share with you a bit of my family background and the decisions of my forebears that led to the American dream happening for multiple generations in my family. So this is all about my great-grandfather, Salvatore, who came to the United States as a young boy, about 10 years old. He came with his father and siblings, and sadly, his father died in a carriage accident in about 2 weeks of being in New York City. So him and his siblings all split up. Some went to extended family. Sadly for Salvatore, he had to go to an orphanage, as did his brother. Separate orphanages, the whole family split up. So imagine you come from Italy, and this is the start of your American dream. He went way to rock bottom, but he was able to make it after grueling jobs at factories and unfathomable work conditions in this day and age. This is going back though to 1916 when he originally came to the United States, and working conditions in New York were really grim, but he stayed strong. Man of strong Catholic faith as well. I imagine it could be attributed to the orphanage that he was a part of, and he persevered. He actually became a successful entrepreneur, opening up a top tailoring shop where tons of different professionals leveraged his expertise, hired numerous employees, and then better yet, his son and daughter both became medical professionals. So my grandfather became a doctor and had his own successful practice in New York City in his own right. In the US, it's a land of true opportunities where it doesn't take generations to accumulate wealth, but it can be done in a single generation. What other country in the world can you come as an orphan and have a successful career, and then your son becomes a medical doctor? So the US dream is still very much alive. We've seen it firsthand for our clients, where most of our clients, they're moving for their own career ambitions, but it's generally for that next generation. I truly believe the United States is the best place to start your career. In your 20s, 30s, there's amazing opportunities throughout the United States. No matter what field you're in, it's definitely one of the top places to work in the world. Going back, imagine my ancestors stayed in Sicily, never came to the US, never ventured. Could be probably a pretty calm, relaxed life, but would they have made as much of an impact in society? Would my grandfather have been able to help so many children, running his pediatrician clinic in New York City, helping thousands of children, if he stayed in a small town in Sicily? So that's a big thing too. The impact that these immigrants are having in the US are oftentimes exponential and on a massive scale. So the United States is not for everyone. However, if you are ambitious, if you have ambitious plans for your children, there's still no better place in the world to grow your career, top educational opportunities than the United States. So that's a little bit about my family background. I've been privileged to be educated in the United States, start my career in finance at 21 years old, where in other places in the world, it's really difficult to get such a fast start in your early 20s in the professional space. So if you're considering moving to the US, it can be daunting, especially if you live that comfortable life, you're married, you have little kids. To uproot your family and move to another country, another city, and take on perhaps a different type of business, whether you're investing in a franchise or you're seeking employment, it can be daunting, but you're not alone. And fortunately for our clients at Visa Franchise, they have a lot more support than my great-grandfather had going back 100+ years. So whether you need an accountant, we've got the immigration attorney side handled with our own in-house immigration counsel, as well as external filing attorneys that support with the strategy and the filing of the visa cases. If you need support on the real estate side, insurance, health insurance, we've got you covered. So we aim at Visa Franchise to make your transition to the United States as smooth as possible for you and your family, so you can focus on your family and focus on the business and less on the logistics of making the move happen and all the administrative burden that goes into place when you move countries. We're here for you. If you're a talented individual, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an investor looking to move to the US, or perhaps continue your time in the US and pass on your legacy to your children in the United States, We're here for you. I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me an email at patrick@visafranchise.com. And don't forget, please, to like, subscribe to our video as we share more details on client stories, on different solutions to help those that aspire to make their American dream a reality. Until next time.